To promote from certified to lead, you've got to start recruiting. Before that, you can do it strictly on your own from sales. To reach lead, you have to have one active frontline, meaning they have to have their $150 in for the month, and then you need a combined $1,000 in wholesale volume. Now, 500 of that PRV has to come from your sales alone, and I will tell you, the total to receive 1,000 PRV, you have to have $1,334 in wholesale. Wholesale. Retail's 1,000. Wholesale is
25%.
You have to sell $1,300 in the PRV to have your 1,000 retail. Yeah.
1,000 in wholesale.
Yes, but 500 has to come from yourself. That means your other people, your other person has to make up the difference, which would, be the difference of that. Now, to go to Star, you've got to have 2 active frontline with $2,500. Okay? Once again, 500 of that PRV has to come from yourself. So the rest of your other, you have to have 2,500.
In team wholesale.
Yep, in your team. Whether it's at least 2 or more, because you have to have 2. So the minimum amount of people on your team, it would be a team of 3 minimum. Okay? $2,500. Now, to go from the Star to Superstar, that's where a lot of people, it's a big jump because you're going from $2,500 to $6,000. And you have to have 3 active frontline. And any rank beyond that is still 3 active frontline. So to go from Superstar consultant, your next jump is director. This is what we were talking about. You need an average of about 40 people on your team. This is to sustain it, okay? And you need $10,000 in your volume.
Which is about 13,000.
It's 13,334 PRV.
It's so doable with fundraisers.
And yours, you have to have a minimum of 500 personally PRV to get paid on your lead rank, on your Star rank, on your Superstar consultant rank, on your director rank, on your Star director rank, and your Superstar. So no matter what rank you're at, whether you're at Essential or you're all the way up to Superstar director, make it your goal to sell at least $500 in PRV a month. Because if you'll start off with that mentality at the beginning, it won't be a challenge for you mentally, regardless of what rank you're at. That's the very minimum, $500 a month. So the director is the 3 active frontline, the $10,000 in your volume, which would be 13,334 in your real PRV. Okay, people get that confused. It's 75% is the number. Okay. Now, Star director, you have to have 2 directors that have promoted up under you. They'll become your first generation. 2 frontline directors. Your wholesale volume goes from $10,000, which is what it takes to be a director, to $30,000. And then you still need your 3 frontline consultants that month that have to be active frontline. Now, Superstar director goes from 30,000 wholesale volume to 80,000. You have to have 4 frontline directors with your 500 PRV every month, and then your 80,000 for your group. Okay.
And we have I've never had a third director, but we hit between $80,000 and $100,000 every fall. The sales are there.
Usually the sales come first for everybody before the directors come first.
Yeah.
Which in a way is good because
it is.
Otherwise, if it's not that way, then you're going to hit that title and you're not going to be able to
That's
keep
right.
it.
Right.
Because you don't have the sales to back it up.
Yeah.
You will find that your sales are gonna be easier to come by than it's developing the leaders,
Yes.
Right.
you know.
So superstar director, it's 80,000 in wholesale for the whole year.
Yes.
4 frontline directors,
Yes.
3 frontline consultants, 500 personal
That's right.
PRV.
That's right. That's it.
Did I? That's it. Well, not that that's not enough.
That's it. That's it. No big deal.
It doesn't
Come on,
not
get to
mean
work.
it that way.
That's it.
Clear as mud. It's confusing. I always tell people, just know what you need to do
Yeah.
next to get the next rank.
I sat in
That's
bed with the catalog,
Yep.
that was my resource, and I crossed off, I'm certified now. Okay, lead, I guess I need to recruit
Yep.
somebody. I waited 5 months to get a recruit. All right, then I crossed off lead, then I'm like, star consultant, okay, we need this. And Crystal called me, she's like, you're $4 from being a star consultant. I'm like, I know. Someone needs to sell $4. I mean, and then I crossed off star consultant. But I wanted it so bad, and you have to want it. And sit in bed and dream about those titles. I wanted it more for the money than the title, to be truthful, because I needed the money.
Whatever your PRV is, your wholesale is only going to be 75% of that. A lot of people get stumped on that. So, and a lot of people miss promotions because they're thinking of PRV alone, and it's not always about the PRV. Make sure you're calculating wholesale is 75% of PRV. That meaning, if I have sold $1,000 in Scentsy this month, my PRV is $1,000. When I divide that by 75%, that makes my wholesale volume $750. Okay? Because I know everybody, it's not math. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. So.
Gina?
Okay.